Hey, good morning, everybody. It's morning gospel coffee, and hopefully you had a great weekend. So today, our gospel is from Matthew chapter 25, verses 31 through 46. And this is the famous scene. This is the judgment scene where Jesus is teaching his disciples. He says, well, when the Son of Man comes in glory, he's going to sit on his throne. All the nations, remember that all the nations are going to assemble before him. And he's going to lay separate between the goats and sheep, the right and the left. And say to those on the right, hey, you did this good. And they're saying, well, when did we do this? And he says, as long as you did this good to the least brothers of mine, they did to me. They say to those on the left, you didn't do the good. You didn't feed, clothe, visit, take care. And he said, what? He said, well, when you did not do it to the least of these, you did not do it to me. Okay. So there's two ways to take this. And when I heard this commentary, I read this commentary a couple years ago, it's always intrigued me that what Jesus is doing is he's assembling, he kind of pep talking his disciples, but notice he's not telling his disciples that they were supposed to be the ones taking care of feeding the poor, clothing the naked, visiting sick. He's telling the people, the other nations, that when they didn't take care of his disciples, or when they did take care of disciples, that's their judgment. So in essence, Jesus is judging the nations on how they took care of his disciples. And I thought that very intriguing, because usually the interpretation I hear is, it's about us disciples, how well do we take care of the poor, which I think is valid. But I think the other intriguing part is it's God's judgment, Jesus' judgment on the other nations. And that's a good reminder to us. Because I know in these days and times now, I hear it way too often about how the government's attacking us, how the government's going to take away God from us. I heard that actually from some person. And I'm like, well, God can't be taken away from this. And this is a good reminder that we need to do what we need to do. Obviously, do good, take care of the poor stuff. But, this fear that the world, the government's going to take away our right, I think it's needless. I think God is in control, firmly in control. And maybe there'll be legislation that'll make it difficult seemingly to us, but we always, our higher responsibility is to doing what is good in the world and not necessarily always obeying what is on the law of the world. There you go. So anyway, just, I guess, food for thought. No kind of challenge today, but maybe it's just a way to think, what is our attitude with the government and where are we in all this? Okay.